Welcome to Wise Reads Lab. Today, we decode the investment philosophy that Warren Buffett himself called remarkable. We're summarizing Philip Fisher's timeless classic, Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits. For decades, the stock market has been riddled with noise, speculation, and the frantic chase for quick gains. But what if the path to true, extraordinary wealth was entirely different? What if it wasn't about trading often, but about finding true greatness and simply holding on? Imagine an investment philosophy that could shield you from market volatility and systematically make you rich for decades. This isn't theoretical. It's the legacy of Philip Fisher. Philip Fisher is the father of growth investing. His influence on Warren Buffett is undeniable, inspiring Buffett to integrate Fisher's principles into his own value approach. Fisher showed that sometimes a great company is worth paying for. Fisher's core thesis is simple, yet revolutionary. Extraordinary wealth is created not by chasing bargains, but by identifying truly uncommon businesses early and possessing the conviction to hold them for the long haul. So how do you spot these elusive, uncommon profits? Fisher provided a definitive blueprint for identifying companies with explosive long-term potential. This is where most investors fail. Fisher distilled his wisdom into 15 specific points, essentially a checklist for recognizing exceptional growth companies. These points focus less on quarterly earnings and more on deep, structural competitive advantages and visionary leadership. Think about companies like Apple or Amazon. They don't just sell products. They lead markets with proprietary products, cost advantages, and committed R&D, exactly what Fisher described decades ago. This blueprint still holds true for today's market giants. Here is the critical lesson. Fortunes are built by owning greatness, not chasing noise. Stop speculating on every market swing and start acting like an owner of exceptional businesses. The best companies are more than just numbers on a balance sheet. To truly understand them, you must go beyond the spreadsheets. This brings us to Fisher's most famous and perhaps most powerful research technique. He called it the Scuttlebutt method. It means gathering qualitative intelligence, talking to suppliers, customers, ex-employees, and competitors to get an honest, external view of the company and its management. It's investigative research, not just financial review. Fisher argued that the quality of management, their integrity, vision, and operational excellence matters more than a stock's cheap valuation. A brilliant captain can navigate a difficult ship, but poor leadership will sink even a cheap stock. Once you've found an uncommon business with uncommon management, the hardest part is the most critical: patience. Fisher's philosophy is fundamentally about long-term thinking. The short-term noise of the market is designed to distract you. Fisher believed that if the fundamental excellence of a company is intact, selling simply because the market is fearful is irrational. True wealth compounds over decades, not days. Building wealth requires the psychology of conviction. The market will test you, dropping your great company's stock by 30 or 50%. This is the moment when patience separates the long-term owner from the panicked trader. Remember this: patience is the hidden multiplier of wealth. Allowing time and compounding to work their magic on an excellent business is the greatest accelerator you can deploy. Philip Fisher's philosophy is a call to intellectual rigor and emotional control. It challenges the entire system of constant trading and quick flips. Why settle for an average bargain when you can own a great business that will outperform mediocre stocks over and over again? Great businesses earn great returns, regardless of their initial price tag. Ultimately, uncommon profits come from uncommon discipline. It's about thinking like an owner, not a trader. Find greatness, exercise patience, and let the magic of compounding run its course. If you enjoyed this summary, subscribe to Wise Reads Lab for more timeless books on wealth and power. See you in the next analysis.